What's up, guys? Happy release day. That Doom of Mokhaiotl was... I don't know if I'm saying that right. Anyways, the Doom was just released, and I want to make a quick guide to show you the basics of the fight so you can get in there and start delving the second that you get off work. I'm making this video at noon of release day. I've been killing the boss for about 2 hours now. There's likely to be a ton more information that's discovered, so this might be obsolete if you're watching this day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Requirements. The only hard requirement is the final Dawn quest being completed. This is pretty long. Took me about 2 hours with no guides, probably about like 40-50 minutes with guides. You're going to want all 3 Demon Bane weapons. It's not a hard requirement, but it does make it considerably easier. And then as far as your combats, it really depends on how far you want to take this. Just to get in and start doing the first few floors, 80s should be more than enough. To get there, the easiest way is to buy these Mokhaiotl Waystones that I have here in my inventory. They're about 400k each right now, so, you know, depends on how bad you want to get in there, but there's another way. The other way to get there is using the Pendant of Eights. You're going to want to use the Castory teleport to get to the Castory to unlock it. I would go take your Quetzal over here to Tel Teklan, run all the way over, unlock it. It's a one-time unlock, and then to get to the boss, you need to run to this spot right here. And once you're down here, what you're going to want to do is come to this chest and then grab these ancient teleporters out of it. Then you're going to want to place one somewhere like right next to the lift. So we're going to place that down on the ground. And then we're going to want to run a little bit further over here and place it by the door. They have to be somewhat close to each other, but this is just going to save you a bunch of time running back and forth. So we're going to place it. Oop, it's not letting me place it there. We'll place it right there. And what this does is allows us to teleport between the two. Credit to my boy Slippy for showing this to me. He made me say that. First up, you're going to want to bring a range setup. I think that the Twisted Bow is currently the best, but you're going to also need the Scorching Bow if you have a Twisted Bow. I recommend bringing all 3 of your Demon Bane weapons. I like the Tonsonic of Varlamore. You want some defense reduction spec. A hammer or a BGS or something would work as well, but I like sticking with range. It's just a little bit easier here. We have some range boosting pots. I wouldn't bring divines until you're a little bit more comfortable. You want something for prayer regeneration. I like Sandfuse because there is a venom mechanic in here and you can cure it with your Sandfuse. This is a very long encounter, or you know, depending on how many floors you're doing. So a regeneration potion is going to get you better value for 1 inventory slot than your Sandfuse. Once again, super long fight. So I recommend bringing Bruce instead of just hard food. If you want to combo eat, I would recommend bringing one. There's some shit that hits really hard later on. Some way to get there, either these or the pendant. And you're going to want to be on Thralls. So you're going to want to bring runes for both Thralls, Death Charge, and you're going to want to bring Dark Demon Bane as well to be used with your Purging Staff. Make sure that you have it auto-selected. Cool, time to get in the fight. If you don't have the same gear as me, that's totally fine. Just upgrade and downgrade as you see fit. If you look in the lobby here, people are all over the place as far as their gear goes, so just use whatever works for you. Cool, so the basics of this boss is that it's a delve boss. When you beat a floor, you have an option to claim your loot or just go on to the next floor. Each floor is progressively more difficult and offers a better chance at uniques. The first 3 floors are pretty simple for me so far, and I'm really not that good at this game, but after that, shit gets real. The Doom attacks with all attack styles, which are color-coded for what attack style they are. Blue is mage, green is range, and red or more orangey is melee. Pray correctly, these hurt very big. Periodically, the Doom will throw out a big rock. When it bursts, it's going to disable your prayer and shoot out smaller rocks. Avoid the falling debris and get ready to pray against an attack that is going to come out of it. You can tell which style to pray ahead of time based on how the rock looks. If it has this blue aura around it, it's going to be mage first, and if it's just like a rock looking ass, pray range first. On floor 1, there's just going to be 1 projectile, but the quantity and speed of the projectiles is going to increase as you go on. The next special attack, the boss will charge up and pray range and mage. You have to hit him with a melee weapon to stop this attack, otherwise you will get hit for 60 plus damage. You're going to see grubs making their way towards the boss. Use your Demon Bane weapons to one-hit these. As you go on, they're going to pray against different styles. Just hit them accordingly. They just heal the boss for like 10 damage or so. It's not really that big of a deal. The last special attack for floor 1 is the shockwave attack. There's going to be volatile earth that spawns. It's these little orbs here. You're going to want to hit 2 of them that are far apart from each other. The second one is going to spawn this protective orb. Think of the jellyfish from Leviathan. Same thing. You're going to want to stay inside of this orb, and it's going to protect you from the shockwave attack. At floor 2 and beyond, all of the old mechanics are increased in quantity or speed just from here on out. And now there is one new mechanic on this floor. It is a shield phase. Think of the charging phase from the first floor, but you can stop the charging by hitting the boss with any Demon Bane weapon. Popping a grub near the boss will do 100 damage to the shield, and your goal is to get that shield's HP to 0 Once the shield is gone, the fight resumes. The only new thing at 4-3 is that he does spit out a bunch of this acid. If you run into it, it will venom you, which is super not fun. 4-4 is just harder and faster than before. The boulders that spawn out, they spawn out 3 orbs instead of just 2 now. And then after this, there's one last mechanic that I should tell you about. Just remember that all of the other mechanics that we've talked about previously get harder, faster. There's more of them added onto it. It just keeps on snowballing. He's going to do what I like to call the race car. He's going to start vroom vrooming, and then a spot's going to appear on the floor. Move out of the way of this to not get ran the fuck over. In the later waves, after he vroom vrooms, he's also going to do a stomp attack. What you want to do is hide behind the debris to mitigate the damage done, and make sure to pray against the projectiles. One thing too, when he's vroom vrooming, he's going to place that spot on the floor where you are currently, or it's going to be behind you, but it's going to be like a line through you, if that makes sense. Make sure to not put that through the debris, because you do not want him to destroy that, because you need to be hiding behind that. Anyways, hopefully that was enough to get you guys started. There's a lot going on all at the same time. It's a pretty difficult boss. I'm having a great time with it though. I think they did a really good job. There was no downtime, no fuck ups in the beginning by Jagex, which is awesome that everything was just like good to go, ready to rip on release. And hopefully this helps you guys out. If you did get helped by this video, if you just enjoy my videos, throw me a like. All right, like trying to come back here. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.